Alright, it's been a really long time since I've played with this project, so I thought I would do a video on my curved enclosure. A while back said I was going to do a tall tower with some SB acoustics, woofers, and some really nice mids. Haven't had any time, but I did pick up some stuff in Nanaimo, where I live, at Industrial Plastics and Paint. These guys are really good. So I've done a lot of research online, and in Canada, it's really hard for us to find certain materials to clean, or not clean, but to seal wood. Up here on my shelf, I've got all kinds of products, and I've tied so many different test products on boxes, and they just fail. They leave seams, the paint will seep in, and it doesn't give a nice finish. So I talked to a really good guy in town here that does car audio, and he suggested fiberglass. And I said, well, I don't really want to fiberglass the box because that becomes like a big mess. And he goes, no, just use the resin and cure the wood. So I thought, hey, might as well give it a shot. So the nice thing about that is it seeps into the MDF. So this MDF is really porous and it soaks up paint. Problem with that is that it soaks up and then you can't seal properly. So I've applied on my box in front of me here the first coat of the fiberglass resin, and I'm going to show that to you here. And within a couple hours, what I'm going to do is I'll take some more video and show you guys what I've done. This is just a test box because I'm building another pair of speakers, to figure out what I need to do and what kind of products. And I have some really good confidence in this product. It's just basic fiberglass resin stuff. I got that, and I'm gonna give it a shot. So here is what the box looks like on my free bench that I got. So as you can tell, here's the box. Just looking around, you can tell that it's kind of shiny because I put a coat on there. I used a little whiz roller. I was told not to use a whiz roller, but I thought, that's what I have, that's what I'm gonna use, and go from there. So from a side profile, you can see that I've curved it. Here, I'll change my camera angle here since I'm using my little handheld gimbal. You can tell that I've curved the box. It was actually really easy to do, but I messed up right there. It's a test box, so I didn't really care, but what happened is the bearing fell off my cheap flush bit. Didn't really care, but anyways, here's what it looks like. Just a test box. Let's see if I can figure out how there we go. Quick coat, kind of stinky in here, as fiberglass does. So, if we look right here, let's see if I can get this thing to focus right there. You can tell that, you can see if I find my finger, that it seeped right in, right? You can tell that it seeped right in there. The stuff that I've got is thin and it's wax based, so after this cures, there'll be a really light coating of wax on top here. I turn the focus. And it's easy to fix. It's probably gonna need maybe 2 or 3 coats. But the whole purpose of this test box is to test out the products and go from there. I don't know if it's still tacky. Oh, it's still really wet. Hopefully I mixed it properly. If not, guess what? I got another side of the box I can try. But yeah, here's my first time flush trimming the top. I stopped here because I wanted to do the other side, but put a piece of 1/4 inch or maybe 1/2 inch MDF on the top here and do the same thing and then go from there. The back piece on the bigger boxes will get this will be flat and go from there. But yeah, that's just a quick little video of what I'm up to today. Hopefully this cures and goes hard, and then yeah, I'll be back soon to do a couple sands and then paint it. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. I set this up to cure slowly, but here we go. See if we can get this to focus for you guys here. It's not bad. It's can't really show you too much. As you can tell, it's not shiny anymore. It's got a waxy feel on it, and that's what this stuff does. I think it actually says right on it here. Let's see here. Yeah, waxed. So what that means is when it's done curing, it leaves a nice thin coat of wax on there that you have to sand off, but that's pretty easy. This is just a test box, as I've said. There's a couple of nicks in here, but as we could still see, it seeped in there pretty freaking good. So that means that I'm gonna only have to do maybe one more light coat of this fiberglass to seal this. And the whole point of doing this is so I could paint it white and not have any seams. So when I'm done the final box, I will have a small seam right here that I will fill with the green fiberglass resin putty. That you can get rid of the seam that'll be there. No seams on the front here. This will be covered by a front face plate, but yeah, I think this is going to work really well. Like I said, I've tried so many different products to seal MDF, and it hasn't worked. The guys at Enamel Plastics, Industrial Paints and Plastics, that's them right there, mentioned to me this is going to be a little bit more work, but in the end this will probably work the way I'm expecting it to work. Some guys spray it on, but I'm just rolling it on with a little whiz roller and it works just fine. Now some light sanding and go from there. So just thought I'd share my experience doing this with all you guys. In Canada, it's harder to get other chemicals like the States can. And if you can get it here, it's 5 times the price. Whereas this stuff is 20 bucks. And I bet you I'll use not even a quarter of that to do the final projects. So, yeah. Okay, so I just did a light sand on this. And this is smooth. I did like a minute worth of sand. You can tell where I didn't do all of it, but right, I did down to here, but you can see where I did put some effort in right here. It's really smooth and sealed. So now if I apply that same, there's a nail here sticking out, but this is just a test box, guys, remember. But if I apply the same effort on my final boxes, doing no nail holes, and make sure these edges are cut, and I fiberglass resin this whole box, and then I sand for a couple hours, this will become smooth. Really hard to show you in this type of weather, but this is the smooth sanded side, and this is the MDF side that has nothing on it. You can hear it? Here, I'll look at my finger and see if that does anything. You can see, right? That'll go away. Really, really, really smooth. This is the MDF side. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't try this a long time ago, but this is day 3 after it cures. So, onto some new boxes, I guess, as this was test boxes. Yes.